Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see multiple camera tracking in 3D equalizer or multi-cam camera tracking in 3D equalizer. So here first we will see how we can import multiple shot in 3D equalizer. Now here left side you will see sequence, then select SEQ, then right side click on browse, then select your footage. So here you can see, so first one, this is our just top one camera, so just I have selected this one, then click on OK. Now you can see here, now we have to import our second camera. Then right click on this sequence, click on add new, then click on sequence camera. Now downside you will see SEQ means sequence second, then select this one, second one, and again click browse and select your second camera or just second cam or any other cam. So just again I am going to select our this side one here. Okay, now just simply click on OK. Now here in viewer it's showing only camera one or just top one, so just double click on our side one here camera, then you can see our second camera or just side one. Like this you can import many cameras. Now we have to create buffer compression file for both camera, so then click on playback, export buffer compression file. Now click on import, then just top one double click, again export. Now before further work just save our project here, then click on 3D E4 save project, then select your folder, then give a name, then simply click on OK. Now just play and check. So this one, so this is our first camera or just you can say top one, stop it here, and this one our just second camera or you can say just side one. So these multiple camera we have to track in 3D equalizer. Now I am going to start our tracking here. So first just I am going to track our this top one, then after this we will track side one here. Click here. Now just if you want you can just switch off FOV, so just switch off this one, so you can just hide this one. So here minimum 6 to 8 tracker we have to track for our camera solve, so just I am going to track here. Now hold control and just create a tracker point here, then simply hold control and just click here. Now adjust, then click on center view before tracking. Now just after the track over at this point, then again click here. Now just I'm going to track here this one here, so again hold control and click, then adjust. So these point if you want you can track as a marker here, so this is our marker, but still here just I am going to track as a pattern here. Okay, then select second one. Now simply click on track. So like this you have to track all your markers here, then hold control and create new one. I think these points are sufficient for us. Then hold alt and just click here. So I have tracked here 9 points here or 9 markers here. Now after this just I am going to track our second camera. So before tracking our second camera, this is important things. Same numbers of point you have to use for your second camera or for other camera, and same position. Again this is important. Suppose here just you have tracked this our first point here, so on our second camera just double click here. So here you have to place or track this first point onto this position, not any other. Means you have to track all points on second camera on same position. So now just I am going to track here our second camera. So simply just double click here on our second camera, which is our side one. So here just I am going to start our on second point here because I think first is little bit from offside from our viewer, so later we will track this one. So just I am going to start from our this one, second one. Okay, so just I have selected second one, then simply click here. Don't hold control, otherwise it will create a new point. So select and just simply click here like this. So now downside you can see there is no any new points, only 9 points or 9 trackers are here. Okay, so this is important. Now again center point, check this one. Now just click on track. Third one, just click here. I think fourth one, maybe this one, or this one, maybe this one. So if you have any confusion which is fourth one, then simply just double click on our first camera or on top one here, then double click here, so you can confirm. Now just select, so you can confirm this is our fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, like this. Okay, so if you have any confusion, just simply double click on our AD camera and you can switch on that camera and you can check your points position. So fourth one, so this one just our fourth one. So then again double click on our side one. So now just I am going to track this one, fourth one, then just simply select fourth one and just click. Fifth one, then simply click. Now finally just I am going to track our first one here. So now just come in our last frame here. Now you can see here. So then again select first one and then just click here. Now adjust. Now you are in last frame on timeline. So if you will see in 2D tracking option, here we have to switch backward because here it's showing forward. Then simply we have to switch backward only. Now here you will see end frame, so we have to just again enable, then click on endpoints here. Now you can see start frame. Now you can track backward. Now just simply click on track. I think till here this is accurate. After this it's going outside from our frame. So after this just we have to end our points here. Then simply click on endpoint. Now you can see after this no any trackers. So now here we have tracked all our points on our both camera. Now just I am going to solve our camera, then again just double click here. So on any camera you can solve, but here just I am going to solve our sort on our first camera or the top camera. So till here just save our project here, then click on file, then click on save project. So before solving your camera, if you have your camera lens information, like here you can see default lens information, then right side you can see this is important for your camera solve. So if you have any informations, you can type it before your solving camera. So just simply I am going to type it here. So now here you can see, so this is the information about our lenses here. So this is remember this one. So just simply click here and click on just fixed and type 22.3 okay, so if you want you can just check. So 20.3 so just I have typed it here. If you want you can type this one here. After this just I am going to type our pixel aspect ratio, which is 1. So just simply click here fixed. Now just type pixel aspect ratio, which is 1 here. So now here if you will see the height means second value, it will automatically calculate and just show it here as a passive. Now after this just I am going to type our focal length, which is 18 then I can just click on fixed. Now just click and type 18 okay. So remember this one, if you have your lens information then type, otherwise just simply solve your camera on default values. So now here just I am going to solve according to my camera information. Then downside click on calc, then calc all from scratch. Now you can see both camera path here. Click on use result, then click on calc. Now here just after that just check our 3D points here. Now you can see, okay, now just play and check here. So you can see these green points just 3D points and red point mean which is our 2D points. I think this is looking good. Now just check in our second camera, then just select and double click here. Now you can see, so this is our second camera here. I think this is looking good. Even if you want, you can just come in our 3D orientation control. Now here you can see both camera, okay, so these are our both camera here, easily you can see. Now again just come in our manual tracking control here. So after this just little bit I am going to just check some deviations value here, then click on window, deviation browser here. So this is a little bit high because some distortion is here, so just I am going to adjust lens distortion here. So just close this one here, then simply again select your lens, then right side you can see this distortion value, then click on adjust, then again windows, parameter adjustment here, then downside you can see adjust, transfer parameter here. Now again solve camera, then click on calc, calc all from scratch. Now you can see, I think these are looking good. Now just use result here. Now again just check deviation values, click on environment and just simply click on basic here if you want. So you can see downside maybe 0.9, still on some frame this is a little bit high. Now here because you have adjusted your lens distortion, so in downside you have to just click on 3D distortion point. This is important. If you are adjusting your lens distortion, then you have to click on 3D distortion, okay, not 3D point. Now you can see the differences, okay. So 3D distortion just you have to check here. Now after the just I am going to adjust little bit this lens distortion. So click here lineup control here, even you can see, and hide our horizon, press H. Now just manually just little bit I am going to adjust it here. So downside you can see, then you can click and just manually you can adjust. So maybe a little bit. I think this is looking good. Then again solve our camera, then calc all from scratch. Now use result. I think you can see this is looking good here. Downside maybe 0.5 error. Now just close this one here. Now just check on our first camera, so double click here. Now you can see full frame here, so just play and check here. So here you can easily see undistorted plate here, downside you can see undistorted. So if you will just uncheck this one, then this is original plate and this is undistorted plate, okay. So here in lineup control just you have to check, or by default it's showing here undistorted. Now just play and check here. I think this is looking good. Still if you want to little bit enhance your solve, then again come in our deviation browser. So here then you can see 0.2. I think this is sufficient. Now you can see, I think maybe in some frames just a little bit adjust it here, then just minimize this one here. So maybe this one, just keep it here like this. So you can see, now just play and just little bit adjust, maybe pointing. I think this is looking good. 0.2, I think in frame maybe frame 8 or 9 this is a little bit high, okay. So if you want you can adjust it here, then simply click on deviation browser, then show points deviation curve and click on all points here. So just per points or per tracker you can check your error here. So you can see, so just a little bit I am going to adjust it here, maybe select this one, hold alt and select this one here, maybe this one. So just check here which point is this. I think point first, maybe this one is here. So if you want, you can make it inactive. So just little bit, I am not going to delete this one, just only for testing. Just I am going to make it inactive or passive. So then right click, modify points, calculations, just simply click on passive points here, then solve again. Now use result here. Now you can see, I think this is looking good. Even you can see this is more accurate here. Then again just switch to our all points here, maybe none here. So easily you can see, I think this is looking good totally. Now you can see maybe 0.2, 0.3 errors, because this is an handheld shot, so this is sufficient for us, maybe 0.2. okay. Now till here just save as our project, then again click on file, save project as. Okay, now just a little bit play and check here. So full screen here. Now just play and check, this is looking good. Even double click on our second camera. Now just play and check, this is totally looking good. Now here, before exporting in Maya, first little bit I am going to just define our origin, and also just I am going to orient our scene. Now select these point. So these are our XZ plane points here. So hold Alt and just select here, Alt and Shift. Just come in our 3D points here, edit 3 points, just XG plane, this one, and again just define our origin here. So this one just our origin, hold Alt and select this one, edit 1 point just as a origin. Now here you can see, suppose if you want to just hide your image plane here, then click on view, image plane, then just none here. Okay, so I think these are sufficient for us. Now just after this, just I am going to export these data for Maya. Then again just click on our just lineup control, all manual tracker, so anywhere you can click. Till here just save project here. Now just check on our first camera, double click here. So you can check this is our first camera here, or just camera 1. Now just I am going to export these camera data for Maya here. Then click on 3D E4, export project, then click on Maya. Then here starting frame, this is important again. So here easily you can see my starting frame is just starting from 0. So here just we have to define 0. Okay, so this is totally depend on your image sequence. So here just maybe make it 0, select and just select your folder. So here in this folder, and just give a name. So like this you can give any name, then simply click on OK. All camera, here you can see all camera, then click on OK. OK, successful. So till here I have successfully tracked our both camera, and also I have adjusted our lens distortion in 3D equalizer. So in next part we will continue on same project, and we will import these tracking data in Maya, and also we will see how we can export undistorted plate from 3D equalizer to Maya.